Welcome back to depression-youarenotalone.com. I'm Shannon. We have Lily in the middle here. We have Lou over here. And behind the scenes is John, who doesn't say hello. And take it away.
So, hi, welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about music. We've done episodes about music before, but I had a conversation with someone in the music industry 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. What's today? It was 2 days ago.
Are you going to see now?
And, yeah, a little bit. I'm a little bit under the weather, a little bit off, just putting it out there.
A little bit?
I went to go get food yesterday, and I went to pay with my driver's license.
You didn't get very far with that.
The lady was saying, "That's your driver's license." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what's wrong with her? And then I realized,
right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I'm a little bit off sinuses and ears. But anyway, we'll get through this. So we want to talk about music because I was talking about the importance of music with this gentleman. He was telling me, too, the importance of music in his life, and he's in the actual music industry. I can look back.
You know how silly that looks with the dog
She was licking the other dog's butt.
No, she wasn't.
2 minutes ago.
No, she wasn't.
2 minutes ago. And then she's going to tell me she's breaking out and her face is breaking out.
No.
So I have things in my life that have happened, even things that are so trivial, and I have songs attached to them. I'll give you an example of one that I don't know why I remember this. Our dad and him and I were driving down, remember Sheridan Street going to the beach?
Yeah.
But years ago, it was pitch dark.
Yeah, there were no
There
lights.
were no lights, there was no nothing. The car breaks down.
Except for land crabs.
The car breaks down. So, and kids back then, I know your kids were thinking, so, right, you grab your phone and you make a phone call. We didn't have cell phones then. This was in the
We
70s.
didn't.
This was in the 70s. So my dad, we step out of the car, my dad tries to thumb a ride. Here comes this big Eldorado. Okay? Eldorado from the 70s.
Yeah, a boat.
Covered the street.
These two white guys, hippies, long hair, smelled like weed, like you had no idea. They pull over and they go, "Yeah, you need a ride?" And my dad goes, "Yeah, please, we need a ride. The car broke down." He goes, "Yeah, hop in." So we hop in. The car was all fur inside. It was a pimp car.
Oh,
It was all
God.
pimped out with fur.
Lord.
Now, is that a major thing that happened in my life? No. But you know what I remember too about that? The song playing in the car when I got in the car. It was New Kid in Town by the Eagles.
Okay.
So that was released, I think, in 76 or something like that.
Somewhere around there.
So I was about 12. And I remember something so trivial.
Yeah.
And I remember the song that was playing.
Well, I mean, come on, you were in a pimp mobile with fur. I mean, I think
Okay,
you
but I
remember
was like,
that.
I'm almost 59, I was 12.
Yeah, I'd remember that.
Yeah, the first stuff was
Yeah,
popular
I mean,
back then.
There are things I don't remember that are much more important than that, but I remember the song playing. And, the guys, and they were super friendly. They gave us a ride right away. How a song can attach to situations in your life and you never forget them, even if it's trivial situations, like I said. Of course, people remember their wedding songs and things like that. I'm hoping that when I finally lose my virginity, that I'll have a song that will allow me to remember that moment. I'm thinking maybe...
Well, Madonna, Like a Virgin.
I'm not a big fan of that. I was thinking maybe Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye.
Oh, God.
Or the Jimmy Buffet song.
Why Don't We
Buffet.
Get Drunk and Screw?
Yeah.
All good ones.
All good ones. Yeah.
All good ones. Maybe play them all.
Oh, God.
I actually also have 3 daughters, so before I lose my virginity, I believe some explaining is due. But, that's neither here nor there. But I remember I went to Luther Vandross concert with Vanessa Williams in Albany, New York. Never forget that concert. How good they were. And you know what? I had a conversation one time with another Shannon, Guy Shannon, and we were talking about music, and I was telling him about all the different groups I like, all the different music, and he's like, "Dude, you're like all over the map." He goes, "You're all over the map." I said, "Yeah."
So?
But isn't that what's great about music? I mean, there are people only like one type of music, and that's it.
Yeah.
They don't even listen to
Only
other
one
stuff,
type.
so they don't expose themselves to it to
Different
see if they
genres.
even like it.
And they're
I mean,
unwilling to do it too.
I mean, listen, Taylor Swift, Anti-Hero. I love that song. There are a lot of people that say, you, yeah, me. I loved Journey growing up.
Yeah, they were good.
AC/DC, I like some of their songs.
I like
not
Barry
all of them.
Manilow.
Barry Manilow. I'm not ashamed to say it. And listen, for these artists that are out there now that this is how they sing. I'm not saying anything about anybody specific, Britney Spears, but then you have Barbara Streisand, who could belt it out when she was in her prime,
Yeah.
right? You guys remember Kenny G? Was
He
back
was
in the
big.
late 80s, 90s?
Yeah, he was big.
You had to do a duet with Kenny G.
Yeah.
It was like mandatory, I think.
It was.
Yeah, he was
It
big.
was.
Everybody had to do a duet with Kenny G.
Yeah.
Kenny G.
My daughter, my oldest daughter, when she was little, when I'd pick her up from school, I would have James Taylor playing.
She liked
CD
it?
of James Taylor. She knew all the James Taylor songs. One of my daughters, too, was at our house, and she was on our iPad playing music off of YouTube, and she played Rich Girl
Oh, yeah.
by Hall & Oates.
You played that though when
Not her generation, but I said, wow,
she heard it
you
from
played
you.
that? And she goes, yeah, because I used to hear you play it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, and I did.
That's probably why I like Lionel Richie because my dad always had it on.
Yeah, Lionel Richie. And before that, when he was with the Commodores.
Right.
Yeah.
I love songs even that, and I remember songs that were before my time. You know, before my time, before, I guess you do too, right?
Yeah. Because there are certain songs that just they don't die.
They don't die, and if, you know, when you allow yourself to listen to different
That's
types
how
of
good
music,
they are.
God, it's like opening up a world,
Oh yeah.
right?
I mean,
A
look
whole
at
world.
Nights in White Satin.
Yeah. So, and that's
One.
and that's a song that's a little intense if you
If you
know,
listen to it.
it's a deep song. There were the hair bands.
Yeah, the hair
Some
bands.
songs were great.
Dude looks like a lady.
What I don't understand about the hair
Summer.
bands is the lead singer trying to dance to your song. Do you guys not understand those? You can't dance to those songs. You're gonna, remember this?
Guns N' Roses.
This crap is-
That's
'cause
what
you
they
can't
did.
dance to
Yeah.
that. Okay, you just can't.
I do not like Guns N' Roses.
I like Halsey, Without Me. My daughter, I said it to my daughter. She goes, I played it, and she goes, you know this song? Yeah, I love this song. I play it
Well,
all
you're
the time.
not 90.
I play it all the time. Right, but a lot of people my age wouldn't even know who Halsey is,
Well,
or
that's
because
fair
they don't
because
listen.
I don't even know who's on the radio now.
Because some people do that, right?
Artists.
When they get older, they look and play their music
Yeah.
that they know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
normal.
they don't know new stuff because they don't listen
They don't
to
listen to
stations
it.
that play it
Yeah.
and all that. I get it.
Watch I can just picture the kids today when they're like in their 70s playing hip hop.
Oh, they'll grow out of that. They'll grow out of that. Oh, listen, I like some rap.
Oh, some of it's okay, but a lot of it is fucking garbage.
One of my favorite songs, you know what it is, Coolio.
Yeah. He passed away, didn't he?
Julio?
You know the song.
Yeah, I know. He
Say it.
passed away, didn't he?
Oh, the one.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Gangsta's
Yeah.
Paradise.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
It's one of
one.
my favorite songs.
And Tone Loc, what's Funky Cold Medina?
Funky Cold Medina.
That's a
I
good
don't
song.
like that song.
It's a catchy tune.
Yeah.
How songs stick with me too. For example, I have my Lucky song. It's
A Lucky song.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, Learn to Fly.
Oh, yeah, that's a
I
good
get
one.
so lucky with that song that I would be playing pool, shooting pool, at the bar that I own, shooting pool, and I was struggling, and I would say to Shannon, hey, go to the jukebox and play Learn to Fly. A buddy of mine would go, oh, great, great, now I'm screwed. Even he would say, now I'm screwed, because for some reason that song brought me luck. It got me going. It got me going. That's the one song I really, even playing poker.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Even playing poker, all of a
There's
sudden I
lot
would
of
get good
songs out
cards.
there.
I don't know, I can't figure it out.
There's a lot.
It's just that, and you know, and somebody posted on Twitter months back. This was hilarious. It's actually a great tweet. When they shot down the Chinese balloon, somebody put on Twitter, listen, this German lady has been warning us about these balloons for years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And for those of you that
99
99 Luft balloons,
or whatever they are.
if you guys, for those of you
Or
that
red
know
balloons,
that,
depending on the translation.
that was from the 80s. What?
That was the 80s.
Early?
Yeah.
80,
It was 80s.
Oh no, it was in the 80s though.
Pretty sure it was
Early
the 80s.
80s?
It was 80s. Yeah.
They had both versions, the English and the German version.
But that was actually that was hilarious. When I read it, I was cracking up. But
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
things that happen in our lives that a song is there. A song that used to bring me down when I used to hear it, and this also from the 80s, was Sweet Dreams by Air Supply. Whenever I heard that song, it always got me down.
Really?
I don't even know if I
Yeah,
know
it
it.
always it's a good song. Now it doesn't, but it makes me still, I focus on it, and I really focus on it.
No, if you really want a sad song, Honey by Bobby Goldsboro.
I'm not even saying it's a sad song. I'm just saying it's a song that got to me.
Yeah.
There are a lot of sad songs out there. I mean, come on.
Oh,
There are so
plenty of them.
many sad songs out there that are great. But I think of like that guy, that guy said, man, you're all over the map on songs that you like. And I said, yeah, because I like music. If it hits me somehow, some way, it works for me. It could be
like
rap,
different
it could be
kinds.
hard rock, it could be soft rock, it could be pop. I don't care.
Pop.
It's also, remember, if you said to someone, yeah, the Beatles are okay. I'm not a big fan. Oh my God, it's like blasphemy.
I am
Okay, but you know
not a
what?
fan.
Just like I like what I like, I don't have to like something
Yeah, you
because
don't
I'm
like all of
supposed
it.
to
I've
like
never
it.
been a fan of the Beatles.
No.
I mean, they've had a couple of good songs that I like.
can't.
Okay,
Listen,
but
they did have good songs, but I can't say I'm a Beatles fan.
No, me either.
If I saw the Beatles today, if I had a time machine, I wouldn't be throwing my panties up on the stage and passing out. Which I don't understand ladies how that works. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't
You're
make
passing out, you're
don't
crying.
Even, don't even try.
Crying, throwing your underwear on the stage. I don't know
Or
how.
bra.
I don't know how that could affect you that much. Same thing with the Stones. Rolling Stones have a few songs I like.
I like
Yeah,
it
but
better
I'm not
than
a
the
fan.
Beatles.
Can I say, oh, I'm a big Rolling Stone? No. And I would tell guys that. Yeah, I'm not a big Stones fan. What? Oh, I'm supposed to like something.
yeah.
Ah, man.
It's not about the song. With a lot of people, it's about the group.
The beautiful thing about music is, to me, in my opinion, is you don't care about the artist's political views. You don't care about the artist's religion. You don't care about the artist's
Just like their music.
anything. You like their music or their song. Could be one song.
Or they could have
Like,
one song on it.
our feel-good song is "Dancing in the Moonlight"
Yeah, I like
by
that.
King Harvest.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
an awesome song.
That's a catchy tune.
Yeah, it's
awesome
real catchy.
song. I think that's their only hit.
I think it is.
They nailed it though,
Might be the old.
One hit. Oh, yeah,
but they
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
They nailed it.
it was a really good one.
And there are
It is a
songs.
really good one.
There are songs that are inspirational. There are songs for depression,
Yeah.
drug abuse.
Go ask Alice. Drug abuse. By
What about REM?
yeah.
There's all kinds.
What's the REM song? Just had a brain for it.
Brain fart.
Everybody Hurts.
Yeah.
Really hurts.
Everybody Hurts by REM.
Yeah.
There are so many songs, and the sad thing with depression, which I know this because it applied to me, and I've talked to a lot of people that applied to them that loved music and got away from the music. If that was an outlet, and just lost interest, lost interest in it. If that happens to you and music is your thing, I suggest let music back in your life.
Yeah.
Don't lose it.
Even if it's just something, even if it's like meditation music, whatever you
Listen,
like.
I like Chuck Mangione.
Yeah.
You were a big fan of Maynard Ferguson. You were a trumpet player. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on and on and on about. I can sit here for all day talking about different songs.
Yeah.
If I took notes and started thinking about things, I can write down. And I think your average person would listen and go, "Wow, that guy who told you were all over the map is right."
You're all over the map.
You were listening to Journey, Alabama, Barbra Streisand,
Rap.
Rap, you were listening, all of it? Yeah, because like I said, if it gets to me, I like it, it makes me feel good, or it makes me think,
Yeah.
or even
It makes
think.
you happy,
If it calms me down, it
Go
works.
to it. Yeah, go
It's
to
my
it.
song, man. I don't care what genre it is. You know, this, my song, for those that may know that watched our podcast maybe a year or two ago, is Looking for Space by John Denver. That was a song when I was at the lowest point in my life. That song, to me, it felt like it was written for me specifically. And for anyone who doesn't know it, or did know it but doesn't remember it, when you get a chance, play it and listen to the words and think of a person struggling with a mental illness and the lyrics in that song. Looking for Space by John Denver. I told you it would kick on again.
You told me what?
I told you it would kick on again.
Oh, our pool. Well, we have the neighbors have decided to. I think it's pressure washer out here. That's that noise. And then our pool contraption kicked on, so we got a little bit of noise back here.
What are your songs that a particular song?
I like jazz. I love jazz.
And you've gotten more into jazz the past
What
several
kind of
years.
jazz?
I love
There's a
all
bunch of
kinds
different.
of jazz. I love them all.
And piano.
I love that. And piano.
Piano.
I've always loved jazz, and I've always loved piano music. Always. For 20 years, I've loved it.
That's not always.
I've had people
Well,
say,
that's a long time.
"Why are you listening to that? It doesn't have any words in it."
That's what I like. I mean, well,
Yeah, right.
It's just
It's got music.
Jazz.
It's music.
It's
There's
music.
music.
Well,
Not every
you
music.
have people. They have musicians like Elephant. I mean, people do sing.
Of course, but I'm saying there are people that won't listen to something if it's just music.
Oh no.
There are no lyrics in it to them. Like, why are you listening to that? Because I've been told that. Why are you listening to that? There are no lyrics
I'm a
in
big
it.
fan of it.
Because I like the music. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
Call me crazy.
Yeah.
I love
The music's
it.
good. You know.
And the great thing is, with YouTube, you can play all kinds of music and just.
Oh yeah, just let it
And,
go. Let it play.
YouTube, you can look up so many songs. God, I just had a brain fart of the artist I was going
You've
to
been
bring
having a
up.
lot of those lately.
I know, because I'm a little bit off. I haven't been feeling very good. The song "Home" by
I'm going home, home, home.
oh wow.
All right, we'll move
Okay,
on.
I have to move on. And as soon as we're finished, I'll remember it immediately. A sad song about Vietnam. You guys have songs that
I like jazz.
a particular song that just
know.
it's always there, always. No?
Dancing in the Moonlight, I like that.
You?
No.
And
Because I listen to so much different stuff. Well, MacArthur Park is probably my favorite song. The original, not the remakes.
I don't even know who that is.
It was written by what's his name? Not George Harrison.
Wait.
The actor sung it.
Well,
Brain fart.
you got it. That's 3. You guys are a mess.
Brain fart.
You're not remembering very well.
And
Oh,
we
I don't
and
think
we
that
do
coffee.
drugs.
I don't think that coffee had enough caffeine in it.
Oh Lord. Well, we've got an airplane above us now too.
Now, next week we're going to do an episode. It's going to be music related, of course, on the Bee Gees. Now, it's not to do it. It's not to do it just to talk about the music. It's the story behind this family is just absolutely incredible, and I think a lot of people don't know it.
No, they don't.
They don't know the story. A lot of people, think of the Bee Gees, they think of Barry Gibb.
What's other story next?
Robin was a great singer. You know, he was
A lot-
the other lead singer.
A lot of people just associate them with disco.
Right. So
And that's it.
And that's not
I
the
love the
case.
Bee Gees.
That's not the case with them. So I want to tell that story next week. Also, to talk about them as a family and what they accomplished, which is beyond belief.
And their
also
struggles
the sadness.
and all that, yeah.
The sadness too. The human part of it, not just the musical part of it. You don't have a song that you...
Oh my gosh, I don't have a
kinda
particular
surprising,
song.
huh?
I just love jazz. I told you. I said Dancing in the Moonlight.
I mean, I find myself sometimes going to YouTube and playing the same songs, right?
I mean,
A
I've
certain
done that
few.
too, yeah.
England Dan, John Ford Coley.
They had a few.
A lot of great songs. I know Michael Jackson. Not a
particular fan
No,
of
I
him.
mean, back in the 80s, I liked
He had a
it,
couple
but-
of decent songs.
yeah, but I wasn't a big fan, and some
wasn't
people would
either.
go, "Oh, that's it. I'm not watching this anymore." If you don't like Michael Jackson, forget it.
Yeah.
You have to like Michael Jackson. And I'm sorry, I don't.
You don't have to.
I don't.
You like what you like.
That's ignorant. That's just ignorant.
Oh, Lord.
If he was here, that's what he would say.
You're being ignorant.
You're being ignorant.
I mean, even Prince had some decent songs.
All right, Prince was good. I liked Prince.
You know what?
I did like him.
You give me a toss-up between choice between Prince and Michael Jackson. I'll take Prince.
Yeah, and
I'll
he
take
did.
Prince. I
Yes.
think Prince was super,
Prince.
super talented. I
Yeah.
think Michael Jackson was super talented too.
Yeah.
With his, apparently he had a problem with hiccups.
Michael Jackson, MJ.
They were both a little, yeah. They were both a little strange.
I mean, if you really break it down and listen to music, it's like, okay, this is ridiculous.
That's
But it sounds good. It's got a good beat. It's got a good beat and
back in
everything.
the 80s.
But all the hiccups and I don't know if it was farting too. I mean, I don't know. A lot of sounds in there that to me didn't make any sense. But
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
I like to talk about
was good.
music sometimes because music
It's
can be healing. It can bring back great memories, sad memories. You name it. There's just no
bring back
limit.
memories. Oh, and you can say, oh my gosh, this reminds me of when we were in high school. Do you remember we were driving down to the beach and the song was kicking?
I have so
many of those. When you hear that one
many
song,
of
you
those.
know.
I could name the song, I could name the artist, where I was at that moment,
Yeah.
the song that was playing. I remember those things for some reason, because
Yeah.
music, for some reason, music stays with me.
Well,
It's
that's
not something I
good.
planned. I never planned it or anything, but it stays with me. And for anyone battling a mental illness, a struggle, allow music into your life. And if you pushed music out of your life because you're struggling and you pushed everything out of your life, because it happens. You don't enjoy things anymore. You stop doing things you enjoy. You even stop listening to music. Let it back
Try
in.
to get it back in.
Let it
Open
back
the
in.
door.
And I also suggest this to young people. Open your world. Listen to older songs. There are a lot of songs out there you like right now that were older songs. They're remakes.
Yeah.
And to older people, open your world to new songs.
Yeah. Try it out.
Not just what you knew and that's all you listen to. There are a lot of great songs out there and great artists.
There are a lot.
I know people say, well, music isn't what it used to be. That's true. A lot of it now is studio stuff. And when they're done outside the studio, it's like, ooh, that doesn't sound so good.
No.
That doesn't sound so good.
Well, even a few of the big acts. There was one particular act that the three girls, they were really popular. They sang at the Emmys. I was embarrassed.
Yeah, some just, in the studio sounds great. It's all cleaned up, all this and that. But live, I've been to a lot of concerts where I was like, oh boy.
Some of them are horrible. I don't even
that's
like. It's not even
not
worth
good.
going on.
But let music in your
my
life. If music is part of your life, great. I think it's
Try it
wonderful.
out.
And for those that are struggling, let it in your life, because you know what? A lot of these lyrics, a lot of these people that write these songs are just brilliant. That they can write a song that you feel was written specifically for you. That's how brilliant some of these songwriters are. Really are amazing people, talented. I admire talent. And when your talent can make others feel things, that's so powerful. And my hat's off to you songwriters, and for those that are coming up and trying. And if that's what your passion, do it. Do it. Do what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. All right, folks, we'll talk to you again soon.
We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for.
From the crew, we lost Lily,
Yeah, she's right here.
John,
Thanks
Shannon, and myself, Lou, and Lily.
for joining us.
Be well, everyone.
Take care.
Listen music and enjoy it. It's free. Take care.
Bye.